it's Stefanie again from Stefaniasilkarts. Now, let's continue with the second entrance to the London Biennale 2025 in the category of Fibre Arts with my painting of Agnes. Now, Agnes has a story, and I have painted her for the first time 2 years ago in June at the crypta of the Petersdom in Vienna. And it was quite a European angel. She had blonde hair, she was slightly influenced also from figures of the Middle Ages in its shape, and a little bit actually in its facial features by Klimt, however. Agnes is a seraphim angel, and in its first version she was influenced by the Happy Science organization, and there are 3 books about Agnes. It's called The Unknown Stigma, and my first version related to number 1, whereas the second version in its full splendid power and glory related to the third book of the Unknown Stigma. I did not know that there was such a figure called Agnes until I painted her. And in my first version I actually even had a sort of a vision. I always believe that as artists we act as a medium. We are not the ones that create, it flows through us. It's within us and flows through us. And this was clearly the case with Agnes. So if you're in a church, you create an angel. And I started and had put some thoughts into it, how to do the angel. And then the wings weren't there yet, just the body. And I asked the painting, I said, you need a name. My angel needs a name. What is your name? You need a name. My angel needs a name. What is your name? And truly I received an answer. I could hear it, and even I felt it. It was a strong voice, strong metallic dark voice, Agnes, something like that. And I was shocked to hear it, to receive it, but accept it gracefully. And so 2 days later I told this a woman, Megumi. She is the leader of the Happy Science organization in Vienna. And she told me, Stefanie, there is a mythological figure in our books. And so she gave me the 3 books to read. And it was amazing because this angel Agnes is here to help us humans to transform ourselves and transform our being onto the next level of consciousness. This is her actual task. And she's quite fierceful, she is strong. She, in her full version, in the 3rd book, this is my Agnes here. She is a seraphim with 2 wings in the top, 2 wings lower, connected to her body. And she can turn, and once she does that, she's in her full power with fire. She's an angel of fire, can use this power, and also, coming from the Japanese mythology, of course she has a sword. And while I was painting her, I don't know where the horns came from. It was just this strong need for me to express it. And later on, from the Happy Science Center London, I received a message that in one of their old stories, actually, Agnes was part of a race where there were horns. And I thought, wow, that's quite significant. So there is a big spiritual meaning to this painting. Truly, Agnes is here to guide us, to help us, to raise our awareness, our spiritual awareness to the next level. And I am very grateful I was able to express that in my own way, in my own version. She's also a very loving angel, and I hope that that her power may be with you and me and yeah, spreads joy and love, and also acting as a reminder that we are spiritual beings, that we have that we are connected, that we are one, and it is our task to raise our awareness and grow as a species. So this is what she stands for, and I hope she gives you the joy. I hope she spreads her beauty. I hope she spreads her consciousness. And thank you for letting me participate in the exhibition in the category, as I said, of fiber arts. I'm a silk painter. I love to paint on silk, and this is such a raw beauty. It is rare these days that there are worldwide quite a few excellent silk painters, not only in Europe, in Russia, in the Arabian countries, in America, in New Zealand, in Australia. Basically, we are everywhere, but we are few. And we are quite connected. A lot of them know each other, of course, through mediums as Facebook or Instagram. But we are pretty much aware that our art has become quite special. In the 80s, silk painting was big, was everywhere. Even though the level was pretty low. It was maybe people who did a little bit of batik, a little bit of a salt technique, and that was it. So it lost momentum. However, there are few and some very excellent silk painters worldwide that still, give it the power, give it the love, that we are still pacemakers. And I'm very happy, grateful that this is my chosen form, my chosen way to be active in art. And I hope I can just spread the joy of silk painting a little bit with you. It certainly is an art. And therefore, in the category of fiber arts, I hope that my art will participate in your show. Thank you very much. From me, from my heart, Stefanie from Stefaniasilkarts.